In August 1947, the British left India after more than 300-year British India was partitioned into two independent nation-states, Pakistan and India. A line drawn on a map, a scar etched into the earth. Over 15 million people on the move, their lives forever changed. Over 1 million dead. This was the first and perhaps deepest round of partition. But the fires of partition would not cool. Just months after independence, the two new nations clashed over the prized region of Jammu and Kashmir, a land of stunning beauty but bitter dispute. The First Indo-Pak War ended with the creation of the Line of Control, a frozen, unspoken border that still crackles with tension. 1965, another war. Tanks rumble across the deserts, jets streak through the skies, thousands dead, yet the question of Kashmir remains unresolved. Then, in 1971, the subcontinent's bloodiest conflict yet, the birth of Bangladesh. Nearly 100,000 Pakistani troops surrender, and a nation is born amid the smoke and rubble of a shattered Pakistan. High in the frozen peaks of the Himalayas lies Siachen, the world's highest battlefield. Here, Indian and Pakistani soldiers clash at altitudes where oxygen is thin and temperatures plunge to -50 degrees. This brutal conflict, sparked in 1984, has claimed more lives to frostbite and avalanches than to bullets. Yet, both sides refuse to back down, fighting for a glacier that holds more strategic value than it seems. It's a battle against both the enemy and the unforgiving elements, a silent, frozen war. In 1998, the stakes grew higher. Both nations crossed the nuclear threshold, India with its Pokhran II tests, Pakistan with its Shagai detonations. Now, their rivalry had the power to end the world itself. Every skirmish, every border clash now carried the shadow of total destruction. In the summer of 1999, as the snow melted in the towering peaks of the Himalayas, the world's highest battlefield erupted in flames. Indian patrols discovered fortified positions held by Pakistani soldiers disguised as militants high in the Kargil sector of Kashmir. These positions overlooked NH-1, a critical lifeline connecting Kashmir to the rest of India. What followed was a brutal, uphill battle, soldiers scaling vertical cliffs under withering fire, fighter jets streaking through thin mountain air, and artillery pounding enemy bunkers. By July 26, 1999, India declared victory. The peaks of Kargil were reclaimed and the invaders pushed back, but at a heavy cost. Over 500 Indian soldiers laid down their lives, their courage forever etched into the icy heights. February 2019, a suicide bombing in Pulwama claimed the lives of 40 Indian paramilitary personnel. Within days, Indian jets crossed into Pakistani airspace, targeting a militant camp in Balakot, sparking a fierce aerial dogfight that shook the subcontinent. April 2025, after a deadly attack in Pahalgam that claimed 27 lives, India launched Operation Sindoor. Fighter jets roared through the night, missiles lit up the skies, and the line of control echoed with gunfire. April 2025, in response to India's Operation Sindoor, Pakistan launched Bunyan Amarsos, a bold counterstrike targeting Indian military positions along the line of control. Fighter jets roared across the skies, and artillery fire echoed through the valleys as both nations once again stood on the brink of all-out conflict. May 10, 2025, after weeks of intense cross-border exchanges, a fragile ceasefire was finally brokered. But even as the guns fell silent, the air remained thick with tension, and the scars of this latest crisis cast a long shadow over hopes for lasting peace.